not being on the field as much as you wanted, having to watch a lot. What did that teach you that you could use going into this year?
It definitely made me a lot hungrier than I was, just being able to appreciate the game more, man. Like, seeing that the game will continue with or without me, it was a big thing to overcome and basically notice. That was probably my first big injury where I had to miss time, really. So it was just a pretty big learning experience, man. I appreciate it.
Trevor Bercy, TigerNet.com. I guess how one of the challenges have been learning this new offense and how exciting is it for you?
It's not many challenges. Kind of just go out there and have fun, play fast, strong, physical. I'm just excited to see all the wrinkles that we're going to have. We have pretty much majority of the offense in so far, and it'll change week to week, but it's exciting, man. It's a lot of fun to play in. We play fast, explosive. That's all I got.
Larry Williams, TigerIllustrated.com. Is it a noticeably fewer amount of plays in this offense? You talking about you having it all in?
I wouldn't say noticeably fewer. It's just how do I put it into words? It's just fewer combinations, I guess. Like a QB could tag one side on something else, then the completely other side could have a completely different play. So it's just about the same, but just you could have plenty of combinations.
I'm assuming you're totally healthy now.
Yes, sir.
How does that feel, and how long has it been since you have been fully healthy?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, probably maybe since I got here, really. I had a foot injury when I got here my first spring. I had, a couple like groin, hamstring injuries and things like that I had to overcome, and it feels great, man, to finally be healthy. It's been probably a couple years since I felt this great.
You separated your shoulder last camp, is that right?
I separated it in the Notre Dame game. Yeah.
You had something. You entered the season.
AC joint sprain last camp, but that was pretty minor compared to the separation. Yeah. Yes, sir.
But Coach Gerard, Clemson Sports Community. Over the last 2 seasons, the wide receiver group as a whole missed a lot of games. So, how healthy is the group coming into camp, and do you expect everybody to be 100% by Duke?
Yeah, the group right now is 100%. We've never had this many guys going into camp fully healthy, ready to compete. So going into the Duke game, you guys should see everybody on display, man. I'm excited to see what the group has to offer this year.
John Weil, Clemson Courier. Coach Richard was telling us that he expects like a huge year from you. Want a big year. When was that made known to you? I guess if they expect that from you, what does that mean?
I'd say it was made known to me pretty much last year as soon as I got injured, man. They speak nothing but life into us here, so they were already gearing me for what's to come. Focus on the rehab, get back healthy, and they expected nothing less of me this year. They told me that as soon as I got hurt, really. But it's Coach Grisham and them, they're doing a good job just motivating, keeping us level-headed and things like that. So, yeah, they let me know pretty much ASAP last year.
You were talking about it made you more hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any really down moments, maybe just sitting there watching like the bowl game or any other games? Was it hard to watch?
Yeah, I would say it was hard to watch, but I was just excited for my guys, man, no matter what the outcome was. There were some down moments, I'd say, in the offseason, just when the rehab got a little annoying, doing the same thing over and over. Man, it was a little rough, but for the most part, I tried to do things like just picking up a book that get my mental right, man. I tried it as hard as possible not to go off the deep end. There's one, Coach Sweeney would probably like this, As a Man Thinketh, that I read. It's amazing. It kind of changed my perspective on like how I think. You got to talk to yourself. You can't let all the outside noise or even the negative thoughts that may creep in, you can't let them win, man. You just got to think of your mind as a garden, water it, have nice plants, no weeds, anything like that.
I think they were talking about the physical shape you got in, and literally that the nutritionist was making you eat candy bars. So
yeah, they were making me eat any and everything, really trying to just bulk me up a little bit, help with the injury prevention side of things, help me maintain muscle, be stronger and faster. So they've done a good job with that for sure. I wouldn't say I got too thin. After the injury, I just slacked off not being able to pump iron, upper body, things like that. I kind of leaned out for sure, but this summer they got me right.
You had a long relationship with DJ, including your first 2 years here. How has your relationship and kind of chemistry with Kay grown since the end of the last season?
Man, it's been second to none, really. We've worked out a lot this summer, and off hours we've been here 7:45 p.m. man, just putting in work. He's taking the next step for sure for this team. He wants it bad, not just for himself, he wants it for all of us. So man, it's just, I have no choice but to tip my hat to him, man. He's a hard worker. I love hard workers, man. He's a go-getter, things like that. So we're meshing pretty well.
So Christina Long from the Greenville News. Just with Adam having also gone through a bunch of injuries, did you guys kind of work together on kind of that recovery and help each other through that?
Oh yeah, we've been in the training room a lot together. So we've gotten pretty close. That's my guy. We make a lot of jokes together. Yeah, we've grown a lot together. Kind of taking him under my wing. He's pretty independent himself, so it's not much that I really got to teach him, but anything I can, he listens. He teaches me some things sometimes too, so it's kind of like a yin and a yang. He's my guy for sure.
Cliff Kennedy, Clemson Sports Media. What do you think about this freshman class with Johnson and Kelly and all those guys?
Man, there are some dudes in this freshman class for sure, man. I was surprised seeing Tyler Brown, step on campus. Tink, they're just guys that they have things that you can't teach, man. Their speed, they're fast. They're eager to learn. A lot of guys come in and they're nervous to ask questions. These guys aren't nervous to ask questions. They soak up as much as they can so they want to be on the field. I just haven't seen a group like them, man. They're special.
I guess Antonio Williams, Coach Sweeney was talking about, it's just been more accountable. How have you noticed that here in the offseason? What ways is he different in terms of how he approaches things?
I'd just say he has a little bit more pep in his step. Coming in as a freshman, he was blessed to be able to see the field early, and I'd say this summer how do I phrase this? He just seems like he wants it a bit more. After last year, he had a pretty good year, but he doesn't seem satisfied at all. He's been early to workouts, things like that. He's showing up to the not mandatory things. He's put in extra effort to make sure his nutrition is right, things like that. So he's taking an extra step.
So you decided to come back to the South Carolina game even with the
Yes, sir.
separated shoulder. Can you take us back to that and the decision, and then just, I guess, how painful it was when you got it aggravated?
Man, it was kind of like a game time decision thing. I really wasn't sure what game I would come back. Trainers were asking me how I felt. I just was tired of sitting on the sideline, really. And that was really the perfect game for me to come back and give my effort, my all to. It was. I wouldn't say I wasn't 100%, but in my mind I was. I wanted to do it for the team. That was a game that meant a lot more than me, so I just had to put my all into it. The play that it happened, it was really crazy how it happened. I had just caught a pass like 2 plays before it ran. And then I was just like, I think I was like leaning on the defender, went to push off, and it just snapped out again. So I was happy with my performance, gave it all I could, and I had to live with it.
How painful was that when
it was pretty painful, I'm not going to lie. Like, when it happened in Notre Dame, my shoulder had popped out, and usually shoulders are like you would be able to pop it back in, but the way that I guess my labrum had torn, it like separated downward, so it was just like stuck, like felt like it was in my armpit kind of. But it was, I'd say, not the worst pain that I've had. When I broke my foot, it was pretty bad, but it was probably like 6.5 out of 10.
Todd Summers, WSBA TV. When you hear people on the outside say that the success of this offense is going to be based on what the receivers do, and if they can take that next step forward and find some of the production from the guys, you know, that have come before them, the great wide receivers this school's had, do you embrace that challenge?
Oh yeah, 100%, man. It's kind of what I signed up for when I came here. I know that there's guys like myself that came before me that are hungry, big, strong, and fast, and it's just kind of, we just have to embrace it, man. Don't run from it. If you run from it, it's just gonna make it worse, honestly. So yeah, I know what I stepped into coming here. Just gotta accept the challenge and go forward from there.
With what you got here, Amari, Cornell, out the door, the other Overton, you stepped in a bunch of guys. You look at their first year, no longer here.
Yeah.
Last year, everybody knows what happened. Is this the best looking group, maybe the group with the most potential at wide receivers that you've been here?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it has the most potential by far, man. Just the energy that the guys have, the guys are willing to go work. It just feels different. I know that's kind of cliche to say, but there's a different feeling in this group for sure. I agree.
Which freshmen play?
Shoot. I feel like Tyler Brown and Tink, they're kind of neck and neck right now. We'll see. First game.
Well, that's year for you. A lot of urgency. What's the mindset you really want to do something? What does this year mean?
This year means a lot. I just want to be at the top of my game, and I feel like if I do that, I'll be one of the best this year for sure. I have my eyes on the NFL, but really that doesn't matter at the end of the day. I just want to be my best self, help this team, stay healthy, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Has the offense been holding its own out there against that?
Oh, yeah. You can ask XT when he comes up, man. We've been balling for sure, man.
What do you think is the difference, I guess, or the key to all that?
I mean, just an energy that we come with, man. Like guys like myself, Will Shipley, Jay Brennanstool, we're able to step into roles that we may not have been to in the past, and just like contagious, man, the energy that we bring every day.
And two more for both before we go to this team. As you mentioned with Shipley, you guys Barrett Carter last night, well, just the most intense moment we've seen in there. Once there was a run where three runs started calling and never down by game. What is there a moment you can remember in terms of where you flip the switch?
I'd say Wake Forest. I got to see it with my own eyes, like that 1 yard run where he like spent, guy hit him in the back. Just like I've never seen nobody run that relentlessly, and like he refused to be brought down. That was probably the most intense moment. I was probably like where this table was that far away seeing it. And I was just like, man, I told him when he got to the sideline, like, bro, you inspired me. Like when you run like that, I've never seen anybody do stuff like that, man. He's special for sure. Yeah, just how worked up he is after the fact. Like when he gets up, man, he's like, if you look him in the eyes, you probably will turn away because it's just like you're scared of him, man. Y'all know how Ship is, bro. He's fiery for sure. He's a dude.
All right. Thank you both.
Appreciate y'all, man.